What's up, family? What's up, fam? How y'all doing? So, in today's live, we're going to be discussing how the process of manifestation works as a whole, okay? Because, in my opinion, there's a lot of misinformation surrounding the subject involving how the process works. And I understand everybody has their own view, involving the process. But I do believe there is a lot of misinformation. I'm not claiming that my way is the absolute way, but I'm pretty confident that this is a very accurate way of explaining. So we're gonna hop right in, but before I do, feel free to contact me if you desire a one-on-one session. I can potentially help you manifest what you want. I'm very confident in my knowing that I can, and feel free to reach out to me. Everything will be posted in the first comment down below. So we're gonna be discussing how the process of manifestation works. All right, so the process of manifestation, it for the most part starts, and I'm talking about conscious manifestation, okay? I want to make that very clear. The process of conscious manifestation, all right? It typically starts in the conscious mind, okay? You go about your day, you come across something that you really want to experience consciously, right? You're like, consciously, I want to experience this, okay? So now you start implementing the strategies and you start utilizing the tools that people suggest to utilize, such as scripting, affirming, forming, things of that nature. Consciously, you start scripting out your desires in such a way to where it's you experiencing it right now, right? It's all about the now. You're affirming from the standpoint as if it's experienced by you, it's being experienced by you right now, it's already done, that type of thing, right? Consciously, you start scripting, you start visualizing, you start affirming, you start forming from the standpoint that it's already done, it's happening now, that type of thing. It starts in the conscious mind in that sense, right? By the way, we're talking about, just as a recap, guys, how the process of manifestation works. So it starts consciously. Eventually, the subconscious will accept those visual acts, those scripts, the affirmations, etc. The subconscious will accept it. The seed has been planted. The impression has been made. So now immediately, okay, upon the very moment that happens, okay, that manifestation is immediately passed along to God, your inner source, your inner awareness, that which is everything, your divine infinite intelligence, whatever you want to identify it as, it's all the same thing, right? And then God will immediately start rearranging whatever needs to be rearranged in your reality to get you your experience, aka the bridge of events, orchestration of events, etc. So that's literally how the process of manifestation works. It starts, for the most part, consciously within your conscious mind. You start doing and implementing how to get back a manifestation you just lost by implementing exactly the process that I just mentioned. I wanted to mention more in depth, but that's pretty much how it works. Is, for starters, it starts in the conscious mind. Okay, the subconscious accepts it. That manifestation is passed along to your inner awareness, your infinite source, for it to experience, for it to push out for you to experience in this physical world. Now, let's get a bit more specific about it. So when you're consciously affirming in something, when you're consciously desiring something, you want to take it up a notch, a stepping stone above, okay? And you want to get clear about what that desire is for you, specifically what you want to experience, how you'd want to feel, etc., etc. Just get clear about what you want to experience. Because remember what I said, once the subconscious mind accepts it, you are going to experience it. Once that seed has been planted, you are going to experience it. And your job is to make sure that you're planting an accurate seed. Your job is to make sure that you're having an accurate impression be made. I've completely let go. I feel calm, but the affirmations keep running in my head. That's fine. You're always going to be affirming. You're always thinking. We just need to make sure that those affirmations are in alignment, for the most part, with what you're desiring to manifest in your life, okay? But if you've planted a seed of desire fulfilled, that will most likely happen anyways. So getting back on track, you need to make sure that you're being clear about what you're asking for, okay? So in the event of like a specific person, for example, so many people will get caught up in just over-focusing on the communication or the text. They'll plant the seed of that desire fulfilled. They'll get the text of the communication, but that doesn't necessarily guarantee the relationship. All you asked for was communication. That's all you're going to get. All you planted the seed with communication, that's all you're going to get. Manifestation is perfect. What you ask for is what you get. What you let God know that you want to experience is what you're going to experience. And that's just the bottom line. Okay? So, you need to be getting clear about what you want to experience. And I suggest being clear about what you want is having too many affirmations and limiting belief for multiple desires if you believe it is, if you're in the state that permits that. If you're in the state of consciousness where you believe, think, feel, assume that having too many affirmations is a limiting belief, then it's going to be a limiting belief. But getting back on track, you get clear about the experience overall, how you want to feel, etc., etc. Now, when you're in this place of clarity, you start affirming in, start scripting, visualizing. You already know what you want, so now you're creating accuracy. There's accuracy being involved. Now you start persisting in that through the repetition. Now the subconscious mind accepts that very accurate manifestation. Like, I've become cold, but the belief is still there. I don't know how else to explain it. That's all good. You explained it pretty well. You're planting the seed with something accurate. Now God has something to work with and is going to bestow upon you a very accurate interpretation for you to physically experience based on that planted seed, that impression that you've made upon your subconscious. If you guys have any questions, feel free to post them in the comment section down below, etc., etc. So that's how the process manifestation works, fam. You get clear about what you want. Through the repetition, your subconscious mind accepts it. The impression has been made, the seed has been planted, etc., etc. That manifestation is passed along to God. God will start rearranging whatever needs to be rearranged to get you your experience. Like, I feel it's detached. That's good. It's always good to feel detached. It's always good. You know what I'm saying? Now, as part of the process toward getting you your manifestation, okay, the bridge of events, orchestration of events, because people need to understand this, that number one, there's most likely always going to be some kind of bridge of events, even if it's very minuscule. Okay, there's always going to be something that needs to happen to get you your experience, even if it's very minuscule, even if you're not aware of it, right? But sometimes you may not always have a very pleasant bridge of events, and that's fine. It is your duty to choose, keyword there, choose to trust that everything's working out, despite when those perceived negative things show up. Sometimes you may take 10 steps forward, 4 steps back, 14 steps forward, 8 steps back, but it's all leading you to your desire. People will feel impulse after impulse, doing things, saying things, acting in specific ways, meeting certain people, changing certain aspects of themselves, etc., etc. And you, in the same likeliness, will feel the same way. Hi, Jay. Do you plan on doing affirmations or visualization meditations in the video? Well, I already have. Guys, that's another thing. I've created playlists. I'm creating playlists. I'm in the process of creating a bunch of playlists for you guys that you could go check out all the videos. Okay, so not everything's jumbled up. I just finished my playlist labeled collaborations. I have a playlist for my lives. I have a playlist for all the shorts that I have. There's about 182 short videos. I didn't realize that there were so many on my channel. And, you know, after my session and call in just a little bit, the next 15 minutes, after that call, I'm going to start the process of making playlists for all the other videos, styled videos. Okay? There's going to be a section for meditations that I've done. There's going to be a section for the tips and tricks, etc., etc. Okay? So, yeah, getting back on track, just to clarify, I do have a ton of videos on meditations, affirmations, etc. Alright, so getting back on track, yeah, the bridge of events is, it may not always be the most pleasant thing, but you are fully capable, you are a grown-ass man and woman, you are fully capable of choosing to focus that the bridge of events is going to be pleasant and leading you to your desire. You are fully capable to choose to trust the process, alright? So that's it, guys. It's, like I said, it's not a short live, fam. It's not a short live at all. I mean, this is not a long live at all. Kind of relatively short, but that's really all it is. The process of manifestation explained. Is it okay to affirm inside and not outside all the time? Well, it's always going to be internal. Unless you mean vocalizing it, then that's fine. You can say your affirmations out loud, or you can say them internally, but it's always going to be internal in some way, shape, or form. So that's it, guys. The process of manifestation explained, process, the bridge of events, etc., etc. All right. So feel free to contact me for coaching. I'm offering that 45-minute session. Upon purchase, you're gonna get 5-day email coaching for free, and it's only $80, not that much. and I'm offering 3-day email coaching for $45, normally $70. So feel free to get at me. Share this live with someone, maybe it'll benefit them. Other than that, you guys have a beautiful, safe day. Feel free to get at me. Much love and peace.